Hey guys, Taylor Hull here. This video is brought to you by our partners Edelbrock and Liqui Moly. Even though the car behind me doesn't have either one of those products in it yet, it will at some point in its life. So the reason we're doing this video is we got a lot of comments and questions about the other cars that you've seen in some of our videos and pictures and posts in the past of, other cars on the property that you've seen. So I'm going to go over one of those cars. It's a 70 Plymouth Duster I've got behind me. I call it Stuntwall, which is a play on my other car that's obviously the 74 Duster I call Stonewall. And we'll show you a little bit about why I have this thing, why it's still sitting behind my shop and I haven't done anything with it since I got it, and maybe what some plans are for the future. So appreciate you watching. Stay tuned. So as you can see, this is just a total basket case of a car. I mean, these are some nature-induced ventilation holes, and those should work really well. Doesn't have a trunk lid. I stole the trunk lid off this thing to have a good one for Stonewall. Actually, you know what? That's not true. That's the trunk lid over there. I bought another one for Stonewall, so I lied to you there. You'll notice that one has the whole top section cut out of it. There's a reason for that. I'll get to that. But car hasn't been on the road since 1979, it looks like. So it's been a while. It takes a long time to get a car in this kind of condition. But we'll walk around a little bit more here. So this thing has the puny 7 1/4 rear end in it. I've done a little bit of body work, just patching some stuff in the rear quarter, front and rear in front of the tire there. It's got a lot of patina. If you're into that, this thing has a bunch. Got bored one day and painted my number on the side. But windows are all in reasonably good shape. Front windshield's in it. I'll open it up here. So, if that looks familiar to you, that's where the trunk lid went. I've got some roll bars and stuff. Haven't welded anything in, but that is scrap material from where I built Michael Elsie's cage back, God, a little over a year ago now. Makes me realize how long I've had this car not doing anything with it. More rat poop and stuff. So, still got the dash in it. Cool thing is, this is a 4-speed car. Did have a clutch pedal, or no, it's still got the clutch pedal in it. I don't know if this thing's going to end up being a manual car again or not, but it's only going to serve one purpose, and I'll kind of get to that here shortly. But overall, it's got all the interior in it. This car could probably, in theory, be saved. The inner roof structure is not in bad shape, but it's going to get a cage. I used the trunk to patch the floor pan on both sides, and just a real quick patch job just to keep from having the Flintstone look. So it's got the slotted mags on the front here. Those are pretty cool. It needs to have different lug nuts to be able to secure it the right way, but I got those for like $200. I was looking at having those on Daisy, if you remember my old Plymouth Satellite, and those would have been a really good look for that car, I think, but as I do with cars, sometimes I get rid of them. So I don't know if those will stay on this or make their way to something else, but started doing some body work on the front fender here. I don't plan to ever have this thing be right or nice or pretty or anything else. I just want it to look good from, far away, for it to be on screen, which will further get to what this car's purpose is going to be. Obviously no transmission or engine in it. Front bumper's in reasonably okay shape. It's just rusty on the bottom side, which makes it really not usable. It's got headlights, it's got a grille, it's got some busted pieces, obviously. Probably won't be able to notice that or tell, but did some painting, did some bracing. This thing's left front frame rail is rotted out pretty bad. So that's unfortunate, and that's another reason, kind of the fate this thing's going to end up having. You can see some of the manual linkage there. Pretty cool. But overall, not in too bad a shape in the engine bay. I'm making this thing like my own little barn find here. The longer I let it sit here, it's going to look like it's been here for 30 years, and it's only been here for 2. But got that other slotted mag up here. The patina really is kind of pretty cool on this thing. I really like it. It's Maybe a little bit farther gone than I would like for a patinaed car, but unfortunately it's going to get painted. Can't tell really, but the driver door's got a pretty big dent in it, so I can't use that for a spare for Stuntwall or anything. Passenger door's actually pretty decent. I probably could use that for a spare. Still got the back window in it. Try and get through the thorns without getting killed here. I think this door opens. Yeah. So spider webs in there, but the cool thing is it's got the 4-speed boot. Love the old Duster logo. So I bought this car for, God, I don't remember, maybe, I think I bought it for $1,000, and it came with a 318. So the 318, it's got the, I think it's the 704 or the 904, forgive me. I don't remember all the numbers on the old Mopar transmissions, especially the automatics. I don't do good with that stuff. But it's got the transmission, it's got the engine. That's the combo that I plan to put in this car, at least have up until now. And kind of going to paint it up like Stuntwall is the plan to use as a secondary movie car. And the reason I got it is pretty much to jump it. So I don't plan for the car to survive that. I'm hoping we can do some other things filming wise to be able to do some neat stuff and get some cool shots before that happens, because I'm very confident that once I jump this car, it's going to fold up like a Coke can and never be able to be used again. It's probably going to meet its maker shortly thereafter. I'll use what I can for, you know, spares for Stuntwall, and it's going to go to the junkyard and the big crusher in the sky. But it's a pretty neat little deal. I'm looking forward to sharing some more videos of kind of how we're going to prep the car to do that at some point, and make sure to follow along. If you haven't already, take a moment, like, comment, subscribe. We got a lot of other cool videos about Traveler and Stuntwall and the Cadillac and drifting and all kinds of stuff. So if you're into cars and old stuff and new stuff and drifting, you'll enjoy the channel. Thanks for taking the time to watch. See you on the next one.